Have you ever wondered what separates the wealthy from the rest of us? Picture this: a world where the decisions you make every day either propel you to financial freedom or trap you in a cycle of struggle. Now, imagine waking up one day and realizing that certain habits are quietly sabotaging your success. It's shocking, isn't it? There are 10 habits that the rich consciously avoid, and if you're not careful, you might be falling into the same traps. Think about it. Are you spending your evenings binge watching shows instead of investing in yourself? Are you surrounding yourself with negativity? These choices can seem harmless, but they can be your downfall. Now let's hit the reset button. What if I told you that breaking free from these behaviors could change your financial future? How would it feel to wake up every day knowing you're on the path to wealth? Stay with me because as we dive deeper, you'll discover powerful insights that could reshape your mindset and lifestyle. It's time to challenge what you think you know. Get ready to unlock the secrets that could lead you to a richer life. Let's go. Living above your means. You'd be surprised how many people believe they can spend freely without any consequences. In my early days, that was me. I often found myself in situations where I'd splurge on things I didn't need, convincing myself that I deserved it. However, as I grew older and wiser, I began to understand the crucial difference between living within one's means and living above them. The wealthy are often the ones who have mastered the art of financial management. They know that spending more than they earn is a slippery slope that can lead to debt and financial instability. One of the main reasons why the rich avoid overspending is that they prioritize financial balance. They have a clear understanding of their income and expenses and ensure that their lifestyle doesn't exceed their earnings. I remember the first time I sat down with a financial advisor. It was eye-opening to see how much I was wasting on unnecessary expenses. The wealthy don't just track their spending, they actively plan their budgets, set financial goals, and regularly review their financial health. It's not about being frugal, it's about being smart with money. Another aspect that struck me was the mindset shift. When I stopped viewing money as something to be spent frivolously and started seeing it as a tool for investment, everything changed. The wealthy understand that every dollar spent is a dollar that could have been saved or invested. They prioritize their needs over their wants. This doesn't mean they don't enjoy the finer things in life. Rather, they do so in moderation and with a plan, ensuring it aligns with their long-term financial goals. Living above my means only brought stress and anxiety. I found myself constantly worrying about bills and repayments. The wealthy, on the other hand, experience a sense of security that comes from living within their means. They know that by controlling their spending, they can weather financial storms. This principle has allowed them to invest in opportunities that come their way, rather than being bogged down by financial burdens. In conclusion, the lesson here is simple. Live below your means. This doesn't mean sacrificing your lifestyle. It means being conscious of your financial choices. The wealthy don't just avoid living above their means, they embrace a lifestyle that allows them to grow their wealth while enjoying life responsibly. Ignoring financial education. If there's one thing I wish I'd learned earlier in life, it's the importance of financial education. In our school systems, we are taught a myriad of subjects, yet personal finance often gets overlooked. When I finally started investing time into understanding finances, it was like a light bulb went off. Wealthy individuals don't just stumble upon their fortunes. They invest in their knowledge about money management, investments, and asset growth. I remember reading my first book on investing. It felt like I was unlocking a treasure chest of information. The wealthy know that financial literacy is a vital component of building and sustaining wealth. They constantly seek out knowledge, whether through books, seminars, or online courses. They understand that the more informed they are, the better decisions they can make with their money. This knowledge acts as a foundation upon which they can build their financial future. Moreover, it's not just about acquiring knowledge, it's about applying it. Many people learn about finances but never put that knowledge into practice. The rich, however, are proactive. They create budgets, track their investments, and engage with financial advisors to optimize their strategies. I've learned that having a solid understanding of finance allows me to make informed decisions, from choosing the right investments to planning for retirement. Another critical aspect of financial education is understanding risk. The wealthy know how to manage risk effectively. They don't shy away from investments that may seem daunting. Instead, they assess the potential rewards and make calculated decisions. This mindset shift from fear to strategic planning has been transformative for me. The more I learned, the more confident I became in my ability to navigate the financial landscape. In essence, ignoring financial education is a mistake. The wealthy make it a priority to educate themselves continuously. By doing so, they empower themselves to take control of their finances, make informed decisions, and ultimately build lasting wealth. Relying on a single income source. There was a time when I thought a steady job was all I needed to secure my financial future. I was wrong. The rich have a different approach. They understand the importance of multiple income streams and actively pursue opportunities to diversify their earnings. This realization hit me hard when I faced a sudden job loss one year. It was a wake-up call that made me rethink my financial strategy. The wealthy know that relying solely on one source of income is risky. Job security can be an illusion, and economic downturns can affect even the most stable positions. This is why they seek to create multiple streams of income, whether through investments, side businesses, or passive income sources. I started exploring different avenues such as freelance work and investing in stocks to supplement my income. It was empowering to see my financial landscape expand. Diversification doesn't just protect against loss, it also opens up new opportunities. The rich are often on the lookout for passive income opportunities, such as real estate or dividend-paying stocks. They recognize that these assets can generate money without requiring constant effort. This was a game changer for me. I began to see my investments as a way to work for me instead of the other way around. Furthermore, having multiple income sources provides a safety net. When I lost my main job, I had other avenues to fall back on, which alleviated some of the stress and uncertainty. The wealthy understand this concept well. They build their financial plans with contingencies in mind. This proactive approach to income generation is a key factor in their ability to maintain and grow their wealth. In summary, relying solely on a single income source is a risky strategy. The wealthy know that diversification is essential for long-term financial security. By creating multiple streams of income, they not only protect themselves from economic downturns, but also position themselves to take advantage of new opportunities for growth. Postponing retirement planning. I used to think retirement was something I could worry about later in life. After all, I was young and there was plenty of time ahead, right? The wealthy, however, have a different perspective. They recognize the importance of planning for retirement early on. This foresight is one of the secrets to their long-term financial success. It wasn't until I attended a retirement planning seminar that I truly understood the implications of delaying my financial planning. The rich take retirement seriously. They begin saving and investing early, understanding that time is their greatest ally. Compounding interest is a powerful tool, and the sooner you start investing, the more you can benefit from it. The earlier I started contributing to my retirement accounts, the more I could see my money growing over time. It was eye-opening to realize that by not starting early, I was potentially leaving money on the table. Moreover, the wealthy often have a strategic approach to retirement funds. They don't just save, they invest wisely in assets that appreciate and generate income over time. I learned that the type of investments I made could significantly impact my retirement lifestyle. This strategic planning allows them to retire comfortably and often earlier than the average person. Another aspect that struck me was the importance of reviewing and adjusting retirement plans regularly. The wealthy know that life circumstances change, and so do financial goals. They stay engaged with their retirement planning, making adjustments as necessary. I began to understand that retirement planning is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process that requires attention and diligence. In conclusion, postponing retirement planning is a common mistake that many make, including myself. The wealthy understand that time waits for no one, and the sooner they start planning, the better off they will be. By taking a proactive approach to retirement, they position themselves for a secure and fulfilling future. Learning from their example has reshaped my perspective on financial planning, and I am now committed to securing my financial future. Focusing only on material possessions. When I think about how the wealthy approach their finances, one of the first things that come to mind is their focus on assets that generate income rather than just accumulating material possessions. I remember a time when I was caught up in the idea of owning the latest gadgets and flashy cars. It felt good to show off, but I soon realized that those things don't contribute to long-term financial security. The wealthy understand that material items depreciate in value and can quickly become burdens. Instead, they invest in assets like real estate, stocks, and businesses that provide a steady cash flow. It's fascinating to notice how this mindset shifts the way one views spending. Wealthy individuals often see expenses as investments. For them, buying a property isn't just about having a nice place to live, it's about generating rental income or capital appreciation. I've learned that this perspective encourages a more disciplined approach to spending. When I started to think about what I was purchasing in terms of how it would benefit my financial future, I began making more informed decisions. Additionally, this focus on income-generating assets creates a sense of security. When you own assets that consistently produce money, you feel less pressure to conform to societal expectations about material wealth. Instead of trying to impress others with what I owned, I began to take pride in what my investments could do for my future. This shift in thinking has not only improved my financial situation, but also reduced the stress that comes with living paycheck to paycheck. Moreover, wealthy individuals often have a long-term vision for their finances. They are not swayed by the latest trends or fads ads that promise quick gratification. I've seen friends make impulsive purchases that leave them financially strapped, while those with a wealth-building mindset are more likely to delay gratification. They understand that building wealth takes time and effort. This patience can lead to substantial rewards down the road, allowing them to enjoy life without being weighed down by debt. In the end, realizing that true wealth is about financial freedom rather than the latest material possessions has been a game changer for me. It's a mindset shift that prioritizes sustainability and growth over momentary satisfaction. The wealthy teach us that the path to financial success isn't about what you own, but about what you create and invest in for the future. Avoiding calculated risks. One of the key traits that differentiate the wealthy from the rest of us is their relationship with risk. I used to be the type of person who shied away from anything that felt uncertain. The mere thought of investing in stocks or starting a business made me anxious. However, I've come to understand that the rich are not afraid of calculated risks. They embrace them. They recognize that with high potential rewards often comes a degree of uncertainty. Wealthy individuals assess risks carefully rather than avoiding them outright. They take the time to research opportunities and analyze potential outcomes. I remember when I first started looking into investing, the fear of losing money was paralyzing, but then I learned about risk management strategies. I began to appreciate that a well-informed decision could lead to substantial gains. The wealthy approach risk as a necessary component of growth, and that realization has changed how I view my financial decisions. Moreover, the willingness to take risks often leads to innovation and new opportunities. I've seen entrepreneurs who were once in my shoes hesitant to take that leap. But when they finally did, they discovered new markets, created jobs, and transformed their lives. The wealthy understand that playing it safe can often lead to stagnation. They are always on the lookout for ventures that might seem risky, but offer the potential for high returns. Of course, not every risk will result in success, and the wealthy know that too. They learn from their failures rather than letting them derail their momentum. This resilience is crucial. It's not just about taking risks, but also about how one responds to setbacks. I've adopted a similar attitude toward my own challenges, viewing them as opportunities to learn and grow rather than as reasons to give up. Ultimately, embracing calculated risks has opened new doors for me. It's about stepping out of my comfort zone and realizing that every great achievement comes with its share of uncertainties. The wealthy teach us that taking risks when approached thoughtfully can lead to remarkable rewards and contribute to a more fulfilling financial journey. Neglecting health and well-being. Another area where the wealthy differ significantly from the average person is their prioritization of health and well-being. I used to think that as long as I was working hard, my physical and mental health could take a back seat. But I've come to learn that this approach is fundamentally flawed. The wealthy understand that their productivity and longevity are directly linked to their health. I've seen successful individuals who prioritize exercise, nutrition, and mental wellness as essential parts of their daily routines. They invest in personal trainers, healthy meal plans, and even mental health resources like therapy or coaching. This commitment to well-being isn't just about looking good, it's about maintaining the energy and focus needed to achieve their goals. I've started incorporating regular exercise into my routine, and the difference it makes in my energy levels and productivity is astounding. Moreover, the wealthy recognize that neglecting health can lead to costly consequences down the line. Chronic illnesses can drain financial resources and limit one's ability to work or enjoy life. I've watched friends struggle with health issues that hindered their careers, leading to financial instability. The wealthy, on the other hand, take preventive measures to ensure they can continue to pursue their passions. They understand that investing in their health is just as important as investing in their financial future. Mental health is another crucial aspect that the wealthy prioritize. They know that maintaining a positive mindset can significantly influence their decision-making and resilience. I've begun practicing mindfulness and stress management techniques, which have helped me navigate challenges more effectively. The wealthy often surround themselves with supportive networks that encourage personal growth and mental well-being, reminding me of the importance of cultivating relationships that uplift rather than drain. In conclusion, the wealthy understand that achieving financial success is intertwined with maintaining good health. This holistic approach is something I've taken to heart. By prioritizing my well-being, I am better equipped to tackle challenges and seize opportunities, ultimately leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Surrounding themselves with negative people. One of the most significant lessons I've learned from observing wealthy individuals is the importance of the company we keep. The rich tend to surround themselves with positive, ambitious people who inspire and challenge them. I remember a time when I was surrounded by individuals who constantly complained and held a negative outlook on life. Their pessimism was contagious, and it held me back from pursuing my goals. Wealthy individuals are selective about their relationships. They understand that negativity can drain motivation and creativity. The conversations I had with those negative people were often filled with doubts and fears, which only served to reinforce my own insecurities. In contrast, when I started engaging with more positive and driven individuals, I noticed a remarkable shift in my mindset. The right circle encourages you to think bigger and pushes you to take action. Additionally, wealthy individuals often seek mentorship from those who have achieved what they aspire to accomplish. These relationships provide invaluable insights and guidance. I began seeking mentors in my life, and their wisdom has been instrumental in helping me navigate challenges and seize opportunities. Surrounding myself with people who have a growth mindset has opened my eyes to new possibilities and strategies for success. Moreover, the wealthy tend to avoid toxic relationships that can hinder their progress. They understand that life is too short to be weighed down by negativity. I've learned to recognize when certain relationships are no longer serving me. Cutting ties with individuals who drain my energy and enthusiasm has allowed me to focus on nurturing relationships that contribute positively to my life. In essence, the wealthy teach us that the right relationships can elevate us, while negative influences can hold us back. By consciously choosing who we surround ourselves with, we can create an environment that fosters growth, positivity, and success. This has been a transformative realization for me, one that has had a profound impact on both my personal and professional life. Wasting time on unproductive activities. Time is one of our most valuable resources, and wealthy individuals understand this better than anyone else. I used to spend hours scrolling through social media or binge-watching shows, thinking I was relaxing. However, I've come to realize that these activities often contribute little to my personal growth or financial success. The wealthy are intentional with their time, prioritizing activities that align with their goals and values. They often engage in continuous learning, whether through reading, attending seminars, or networking with like-minded individuals. I've started investing time in personal development, exploring new skills, and expanding my knowledge. This shift has not only enriched my life, but also opened new opportunities that I never thought possible. The wealthy teach us that time spent on growth is never wasted. It pays dividends in the long run. Moreover, wealthy individuals tend to set clear goals and create action plans to achieve them. I've learned that without a roadmap, it's easy to get lost in the day-to-day hustle and lose sight of what truly matters. By establishing specific, measurable goals, I've been able to focus my time and energy on activities that drive me closer to achieving them. This level of intention has made a significant difference in my productivity and overall satisfaction. Additionally, they often delegate tasks that do not require their direct involvement. I've realized that trying to do everything myself can lead to burnout and decreased efficiency. By learning to delegate and prioritize my own strengths, I can focus on what truly matters and maximize my impact. The wealthy understand that their time is better spent on high-value activities that align with their long-term vision. In summary, the wealthy emphasize the importance of valuing and utilizing time wisely. This realization has reshaped how I approach my daily activities, encouraging me to invest in myself and focus on what truly matters. By adopting this mindset, I'm on a path, surrounding yourself with negative people. You know, it's funny how much the people around us can influence our mindset and motivation. I've realized that the wealthy individuals I admire tend to surround themselves with like-minded people who inspire them rather than drain their energy. It's almost like they have an innate radar for negativity, and they choose to steer clear of those toxic relationships that can bring you down. I mean, why would you want to spend your precious time with someone who constantly complains or undermines your ambitions? That just doesn't make any sense, does it? When I think about my own circle, I've made a conscious effort to cultivate relationships that are uplifting and supportive. It's not just about avoiding negativity. It's about actively seeking out people who challenge me to think differently and push me to be better. Whether it's friends who are entrepreneurs themselves or mentors who have achieved great things, having those positive influences around me has made a world of difference. They don't just celebrate my successes, they also hold me accountable when I'm slacking off. That's the kind of environment where growth happens. I've also noticed that being around positive people can spark creativity and innovation. When you engage in conversations with those who are forward-thinking, it can lead to brainstorming sessions that ignite new ideas. I've been part of discussions that started with a simple question and ended up with a project that I never would have considered on my own. It's like feeding off each other's energy. And let's be honest, nothing feels better than being in a room full of people who are excited about what they're doing and are eager to share their insights. On the flip side, when I found myself in the company of negative individuals, it's like hitting a wall. Their pessimism can be contagious, and before you know it, you're second-guessing your own goals and dreams. It's a slippery slope that can lead to self-doubt and inaction. That's why I'm so intentional about who I allow into my life. I've learned that it's better to have a small circle of inspiring people than a larger group that brings you down. Ultimately, the choice is ours. We can either choose to invest our time in relationships that uplift us or allow negativity to creep into our lives. I've made my choice, and I can't stress enough how important it is to be mindful of the company you keep. Surrounding yourself with positivity isn't just a strategy for success, it's a way to live a more fulfilling life. Wasting time on unproductive activities. Let's talk about time for a moment. Time is something we can never get back. I've come to understand that wealthy individuals are acutely aware of this fact, and they treat their time like a precious commodity. They don't waste it on unproductive activities that don't add value to their lives. Instead, they focus on actions that contribute to their personal and professional growth. It's a mindset shift that took me a while to grasp, but once I did, it changed everything. Think about it. How often do we find ourselves scrolling through social media, like binge-watching shows or engaging in conversations that lead nowhere? I've been guilty of it too, and it's so easy to fall into that trap. But wealthy individuals take a different approach. They prioritize their tasks and activities, focusing on what will propel them forward. Whether it's reading a book, networking with influential people, or working on a side project, they are always looking for ways to invest their time wisely. One thing I've started doing is setting clear goals for myself. By defining what I want to achieve, I can better allocate my time to activities that align with those goals. It's surprising how much more focused and productive I feel when I have a plan in place. I've learned to say no to activities that don't serve my objectives, which has been liberating. Suddenly, I find myself with more time for the things that truly matter. Additionally, I've made it a habit to regularly assess how I spend my time. I keep a journal where I jot down my daily activities and reflect on their value. This practice has helped me identify habits that were not serving me well. It's a bit of a wake-up call when you realize how much time can be wasted on things that don't contribute to your success. By being more intentional with my time, I've been able to create space for opportunities that truly matter. In the end, it all comes down to valuing our time as the finite resource it is. When we focus on activities that enhance our lives and help us grow, we set ourselves up for success. I've learned that being productive doesn't mean being busy, it means being effective. And that's a lesson I'll carry with me for a lifetime. Avoiding innovation and adaptation. Let's dive into something that's been on my mind lately, the importance of innovation and adaptation in today's fast-paced world. I've noticed that wealthy individuals tend to embrace change rather than shy away from it. They're not afraid to step outside their comfort zones and explore new ideas. It's almost as if they have this innate ability to see opportunities where others see obstacles, and that's a powerful mindset to adopt. Think about how quickly technology evolves. What was new yesterday can become obsolete tomorrow. I've come to realize that staying relevant means being open to innovation and willing to adapt. Whether it's learning about the latest trends in my industry or exploring new ways to improve my skill set, I've made it a point to stay curious. The wealthy individuals I admire are always ahead of the curve because they understand that change is the only constant. One thing I've started doing is seeking out new experiences that challenge my perspectives. Whether it's attending workshops, reading books outside my usual genre, or networking with people from different backgrounds, I've found that exposing myself to new ideas sparks creativity. I've had some of my best ideas come from conversations with people who think differently than I do. It's a reminder that innovation doesn't have to come from within. It can be inspired by the world around us. Moreover, I've learned that failure is often a stepping stone to success. Wealthy individuals aren't afraid to take risks, and when things don't go as planned, they see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. I used to fear failure, but I've come to understand that it's a natural part of the journey. Embracing failure allows us to innovate and adapt, ultimately leading to greater success down the line. In a world where change is inevitable, the ability to innovate and adapt is crucial. I've made it my mission to cultivate a mindset that welcomes new ideas and embraces change. By doing so, I not only position myself for success, but also open doors to endless possibilities. It's about being proactive rather than reactive, and that's a lesson I carry with me every day. So as we wrap up our deep dive into the 10 habits that the wealthy never indulge in, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've uncovered. Think about it. Every decision you make shapes your financial future. Are you still holding on to those habits that could be costing you thousands or even millions in the long run? Imagine waking up tomorrow with a renewed mindset, free from the traps that keep most people in the rat race. What would it feel like to finally break free and start building real wealth? Now I challenge you. Pick just one habit from today's list that you'll commit to changing this week. Can you visualize the impact it will have on your life? And remember, it's not just about avoiding negative habits. It's about actively cultivating the ones that lead to success. So what new positive habit will you adopt to replace the old? Drop a comment below. I want to hear your thoughts. Which habit will you tackle first? And if you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more insights that can transform your financial journey. Let's keep growing together.